In life, there's a lesson that's rarely taught, but often learned the hard way: the power of silence. In a world where everyone is quick to share their plans, their dreams, and their next move, I'm here to tell you, don't. Don't let them know what's coming. Don't reveal your strategy before the game has even started. Why? Because not everyone in your circle is in your corner. Not everyone who claps for you wants to see you win. Some people are waiting, not to celebrate your success, but to sabotage it. When you share your next move, you're giving away your advantage. You're handing out a blueprint to your success, and not everyone will use it with good intentions. Some will use it to block you, to outpace you, to undermine you. So let them guess. Let them wonder. Keep your vision locked in your heart and your actions deliberate but quiet. Because the greatest victories often happen in silence. Think about the most successful people you know. They didn't get there by announcing every step they took. They moved in silence, worked in silence, struggled in silence, and when the time came, they let their success do all the talking. You see, success doesn't need a megaphone. It doesn't need constant updates or validation from the world. Success speaks for itself. But here's the thing. While you're working in silence, the noise around you will grow louder. The doubters, the critics, the ones who think they know what's best for you, they'll try to distract you, to steer you off course. They'll ask, what's next? They'll demand to know your plans. And you'll smile. You'll nod, and you'll keep moving forward without giving them the keys to your journey. Keeping your next move to yourself doesn't mean you're hiding. It means you're protecting. You're protecting your dreams, your energy, and your focus. You're taking responsibility for your journey, not letting it be shaped by the opinions or interference of others. When you share your plans prematurely, you invite opinions. And let's face it, most opinions are based on fear, doubt, or misunderstanding. People project their own limitations onto your limitless potential. Don't let that happen. Don't let their words plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Water the seeds of your own belief, your own faith, your own determination. Think about a game of chess. The best players don't reveal their strategy. They make moves with intention, patience, and foresight. They're always thinking 2, 3, even 10 steps ahead. Your life is no different. Every decision you make, every step you take is building something bigger than today. It's creating your legacy. And legacies aren't built on empty promises or loud proclamations. They're built on action, consistency, and results. When you finally reveal your success, let it be undeniable. Let it be so clear, so powerful, that no one can question how you got there. I want you to imagine something. Imagine the day when you finally achieve what you've been working for. The moment when all the long nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices, it all pays off. Now imagine looking back and knowing that you did it on your terms. You didn't seek permission. You didn't need applause. You moved in silence, and now the world is making noise for you. That's the power of quiet progress. That's the reward of discipline, focus, and faith. Let me ask you something. How badly do you want it? How far are you willing to go to protect the dream that's burning inside of you? Because that dream, it's fragile. Not weak, but delicate. And like anything valuable, it needs to be guarded. The world has a way of testing you. It'll put obstacles in your path, throw storms at you, and sometimes it'll even tempt you to give up. But here's the truth. The people who succeed, the ones who rise above, they don't let the world shake them. They build walls, not to keep people out, but to keep distractions out, to keep negativity out, to keep their vision safe. No one else can see what you see. No one else can feel the fire inside you. So when others don't understand, when they laugh, when they doubt you, that's okay. That's their limitation, not yours. Don't waste time trying to explain your vision to people who were never meant to see it. It's your vision for a reason. It's personal. It's sacred. And it's worth fighting for. You don't have to shout to make an impact. You don't have to tell the world what you're doing. Because silence is power. It's in the quiet moments when you're working, growing, building. That's when the magic happens. When you're silent, you're focused. When you're silent, you're unstoppable. And when the time comes, when the foundation is solid, when the work is done, you'll rise. And you'll rise in a way that no one saw coming. That's the beauty of moving in silence. You see, success isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming the person who deserves that success. And that transformation, it happens when no one's watching. So stay patient, stay quiet, and most importantly, stay hungry. Because the world doesn't need to know your next move. It only needs to see the results. Let your actions speak louder than words. Let your silence be your strength. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Remember, every step you take in silence brings you closer to the success you're building. Stay focused, stay committed, and always protect your vision. Until next time, take care and keep moving forward.
There comes a moment when you realize you're not here to be controlled, not by people, not by fear, not by the need to be accepted. You weren't created to be someone's puppet. You were created with a purpose, with power, with a mind of your own. But if you don't learn to take that power back, they will keep pulling your strings. They'll control how you feel. They'll control how you see yourself. They'll control what you chase and what you give up. But here's the truth. Nobody has power over you unless you hand it to them. And today, right now, you're taking it back. They can't control you when you stop needing their approval. That's the first step. Because control doesn't start with chains. It starts with your need. They smile. You feel seen. They withhold. You feel worthless. They compliment you, and suddenly you feel valuable. They criticize you, and suddenly you question everything. That's not love. That's control. Because when your sense of worth depends on their mood, you're not living, you're performing. You're shrinking yourself to fit into their comfort zone. You're chasing peace in people who don't even have peace within themselves. But there comes a moment when you wake up, when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the fear of changing. And in that moment, you begin to take your power back. You realize, I don't need your permission to be myself. I don't need your applause to feel worthy. I don't need to suffer quietly just to stay in your good graces. The day you stop needing is the day you stop bleeding. You stop apologizing for growing. You stop bending just to be accepted. You stop shrinking so they can feel tall. You don't owe them your peace to prove your loyalty. You don't owe them your silence just to avoid conflict. You don't owe anyone your life just because they once clapped when you were useful to them. Let them call you selfish. Let them say you've changed. Let them play the victim when you finally draw the line. Because here's the truth. Your freedom is not up for negotiation. If they can't handle your truth, if they can't respect your boundaries, if they can't support your growth, then they were never aligned with your healing. They were only attached to your pain. Some people loved you better when you were broken, because broken people are easier to control. But whole people are powerful. And your power threatens what they thought they could always manipulate. And that's okay. You were never meant to stay small just so others could feel big. You were never meant to stay stuck just to keep others comfortable. You were never meant to be available to what drains you, destroys you, or denies your worth. You owe it to yourself and to the version of you that suffered in silence to stop being available to what's breaking you. Because that version of you deserves justice. And that justice begins when you choose you. This is your turning point. This is where power replaces people-pleasing. This is where clarity replaces chaos. And this is where control ends, because you no longer give them the key. Control dies where self-respect begins. Here's what you need to do. Stop explaining yourself. Stop justifying your silence. Stop staying in places that insult your soul. You were not born to beg for decency. You were not created to shrink so someone else feels big. You are not responsible for their comfort, especially when it costs your peace. Every time you lower your standards to keep the wrong people around, you betray the best parts of yourself. But the moment you say, enough, that's the moment you reclaim your identity. They will get angry when they can't use you. They will criticize you when you don't play their games. They will twist your story when you choose distance over disrespect. But let them talk, because they can't stand a version of you they can't control. This is not about being cruel. This is about protecting your soul. It's about choosing peace over performance, clarity over confusion, healing over history. So stand firm, say less, walk away with your head high, and don't look back, because they lost access to you the moment they tried to control you. If this message touched something buried deep inside you, don't scroll past it. Let it sink in. Let it shift you. Let it ignite something. Because this is not just a video. It's a mirror, a wake-up call, a moment of clarity in a world full of noise. You've carried enough. You've tolerated enough. You've been quiet long enough. This is your moment to rise, to break the pattern, to draw the line and say with every fiber of your soul, no more. No more bending just to be accepted. No more shrinking just to keep the peace. No more chasing people who don't even know how to value your heart. No more explaining yourself to those who choose not to understand. No more dimming your light so others don't feel insecure. No more staying where you're only tolerated, never celebrated, because today you don't just walk away, you walk back to yourself, to the version of you that no longer begs, that no longer explains, that no longer sacrifices peace for proximity. And this isn't about bitterness, it's about boundaries, it's about clarity, it's about finally reclaiming your soul from the people who thought they owned it. So right now, in the comments below, write these 2 words, no more. Say it with your chest. Say it for the younger version of you who didn't know better. Say it for the older version of you who deserves better. Say it for every night you cried, for every time you bit your tongue, for every time you gave too much. No more. Let that be your battle cry and your peace treaty, both at once, because from this moment on, you will protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it does. You will stop explaining your worth to those committed to misunderstanding you. You will rise in silence, stand in power, and move with purpose. You will no longer hand over the keys to your mind, your emotions, or your time. This isn't just a comeback. This is a rebirth, a quiet revolution, a decision to stop being controlled and start living on your terms. Let the world hear it in your silence. Let them feel it in your absence. Let your boundaries echo louder than your words ever could. Comment, no more, if this is your time. Let it be your line in the sand. Let it be your freedom song. Because after everything you've been through, you don't owe anyone anything except the promise to never betray yourself again.